Hello, ladies, gentlemen, robots, and anything in between. My name is Dr. Riley, this is Link's Awakening, and last time I've gotten the Angler key, and this time I claimed I wanted to start at the photo shop. I still don't have a proper name. Okay, so why am I not there? Well, I noticed I have never been here in Crazy Tracy's health spa. So, I'm not sure why I didn't go there, but I thought I maybe could show off what that is all about. So, why do you have a mouse on your face? Okay, nah, that's not a problem. So, let's see what's up with her. Hi there, big guy. Oh no, I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. Oh dear, okay. Yeah, let's just go. No, okay, I want to show what this is all about. Will you give me 28 rupees for my secret? Fine. Alright, come here and I'll rub it on you. Oh, no. There. I've applied my own secret medicine. It will take effect when you lose all hearts. Drop by again, big guy. Here's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. Thank you very much, but I'd rather leave. Okay, so what was this all about? Except for wording. Well, this is basically a revive bottle. If we ever run out of hearts, this bottle will be used instead to fill us completely up. And I remember times playing the original Link's Awakening when I got the power bracelet, that's what it's called, on the B button. In the second dungeon, just left the dungeon, walked to her to get the potion. Just because, again, I said the genie is a bit more difficult in that game, but yeah. Starting from then, you can get the potion here. And another weird thing is, it will cost either 28 or 42 rupees. I think it switches between those two, and I'm not sure if it might even depend on the file on which number it will start. But yeah, pretty cheap thing for a full revive, I'd say. But yeah, let's just continue with the game. We want to use the Angler key, that's why we grabbed it last time. And for that we need to go up here. And I guess we could walk up here. Why? Good! The windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 siren instruments in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. Woo! Yeah, that's one tamaranch. And on top of it is the windfish egg. The place where we want to go. And yeah, we want to play the Ballad of the Windfish with all 8 instruments, but you can go to the egg and play the song at any time. And well, just to show what happens. yeah, that's a thing. You can at any point go up to the Windfish egg and play the Ballad of the Windfish, and all the instruments you have collected will join in to play the Ballad of the Windfish. So yeah, if you decide to check out the game again, maybe consider making a stop at the egg for every instrument to hear all the 7 variations that there are. You need at least 2 instruments because I have no words. Yeah, the first variation has the first 2 instruments, and then there's another variation with each additional instrument. And yeah, pretty neat. And it will not just add layers, it will sound a bit different. Mostly because our Game Boy has only 4 layers, so yeah, no way to get all instruments in. Maybe someone could change that. But yeah, that's not what this is all about. We want to play the game here. And first of all, we want to go to the right here. Okay. Barely missed the sky. Neat. And yeah, first we have to use the key. I have had some runs where I've forgotten to do that and had to backtrack because of it. So yeah, I use the key. Because of this. So we can enter the dungeon in the first place. Okay, now that the path is open. Oh, and yeah, you might have still heard some noise in the background. Apparently they forgot to remove the waterfall noise when you're still on the screen. But oh well, just a minor mistake. Okay, so how do we get up there? First of all, we have to go here, and here was another ladder, which we can use, and yeah, here's still some stuff to look at, not really something we can do anything with, but it opens up the map a little bit. Okay, then let's go in here. And a few enemies that are trying to annoy us. Ouch! I wanted to get the room here and not get hit. Oh well. Okay. This room is a little bit annoying. Yeah. Because those torches throw fireballs. And while you have the breaking floor here. Annoying stuff, but nothing that's too difficult to handle. Okay, let's move on. The button input didn't work. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Again and again, the game tries to tell us we can do stuff, maybe if we have the stuff equipped, and we cannot opt out of the text. We have to read through it. Okay. If we go out here, we can at least take this treasure chest with 50 rupees. Very nice, okay. And then we can move on. Vroom. Okay, let's get out at the other side and look who's up there. Yeah, another funny thing, when you're close enough to him, he stops waving, even though we are very much separated here, but another very minor mistake, and probably not that easy to fix, so let's just let it slide. Here's another treasure chest with an enemy. Okay, I knew that. I just acted surprised, but I know pretty much all of the game, I think. Okay, so what's up with you? Yep, Papa, I got lost, just like he said. Now okay. Why do you speak to yourself about yourself in both the third and first person? Make up your mind. Okay. No, I am so famished, I can't move. Can you give me some victuals? Okay. This ananas is so delicious. I'm going to eat the ananas right now. Bon appetit! Ah, this isn't meant to be a reward. Here, take this hibiscus. You traded the ananas for the hibiscus. Delicious, yum. I'm filled with energy now. Okay. But you still rather want to eat. Okay, well, if we come back to the screen, like right now, he's gone. Back at home, I would assume. Okay, let's move on here. And yeah, we can continue here. If we hadn't used the key, we wouldn't be able to continue here either. The waterfall, these holes would have spat out waterfalls, and yeah, we also need to jump down here to reach Dungeon 4. Level 4 Angler's Tunnel. Yeah. Not my most favorite dungeon, so to say. It's not bad, it has some neat ideas, but it's a bit disappointing. And it starts right out with the music, as you can hear. It doesn't sound bad, but if you consider that this is just a cave theme, pitched one octave higher, that's very disappointing. I mean, it at least fits with the theme. If you hadn't noticed, the other 3 dungeons were also kinda based on the cave theme. That's not what's going to happen for the next dungeons, but oh well. Okay, let's look around here. I think we could pick up some bombs. We have barely any left. Okay. So, what's the other thing that's so disappointing about this dungeon? We'll get to that pretty much immediately. Let's just walk around here and grab all the stuff we can, which is here the stone beak. Let's find the old statue or statues. Sometimes there are more of them that belong to it. And yeah, let's go up here. Yeah, sometimes enemies are really stupid. This time he didn't even wanted to rush towards me. They just drop on the water on their own volition. Stupid guys. Okay, here's another chest with the map. Let's take a look at that one. And I think this is supposed to be a coral, the layout of the map this time. Okay, but one of the things that breaks the dungeon a bit is this part. Okay, let's see how good of a job I do. Let's switch the buttons. I'm more comfortable with holding B and pressing A. Okay. Oh, first try. I've had far worse experience with this place. Again, the wind-up with the Pegasus boats makes it a bit hard to judge the timing. But the thing is, if you're good at controlling yourself, you can change your direction, you jump it in mid-air. Which means you could here move from the right up, and that's not what the game or the developers expected you to do. That's why this trick won't work in the Switch version anymore. You cannot slightly change your direction while you are running around with the Pegasus boots and even jumping in midair, but not as much anymore. And this would allow us to skip 2 keyholes. And yeah, I think you should know that keys are really useful. And yeah, that's the biggest sequence break, so to say. Yes, this rock has cracks. This rock is cracked and is... Ay. And we can't deal with those enemies yet. Okay, let's get the rocks feather. Okay. So, like, here's one key. If we go up there, there's another one. Yeah, let's get past this room. That's where I... stop it! Also tend to struggle a bit sometimes. Okay, enemy is out of the way. Neat. You'll get a small key. 2 keys. Let's get those hearts. Let's go back here. Those propeller flowers are pea heads, which are invincible as long as they're flying around. You can't hurt them, only when they're on the ground. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, let's go here. So yeah, if you were to jump here upwards, you would skip the lower section, which we will check out immediately. Buttons are wrong. Yep. This is gonna be fun. Okay, good. Let's move on. And yeah, this is where we want to go. Let's get out our shield again, and obviously our sword. Defeat all the enemies. Ouch, open the door. Okay, if those little slimes jump onto you, you're not only getting slowed down, you can't use any items until you get rid of them. It's probably supposed to be faster to get rid of them if you... ow! Okay. That's not something I think I've ever had happen to me. That enemy knocked me right back into the door and the game believed I had to drop down. Neat stuff. Okay, here's the compass. Now you can see all the chests and the nightmare. Yes, I know there's a new feature. Okay, here's all the stuff we can still grab. Maybe I remember the chests this time, because, yeah. Money! We've got to have money! Okay. This water with a deeper shade of blue is too deep for us. We can't swim still. So avoid that. Get the small key here. And now it's time to waste our keys. 1, 2, and yeah, those 2 keyholes we could have skipped if we did that jump here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good. Let's get out our sword again. This keyhole we cannot skip. Okay. Let's get rid of you guys here. Okay. And here's another keyhole. And here's another key, as the jingle told us. So let's defeat those enemies and grab the key. Oh dear. Okay. Where did the key go? I could show it, but would only waste time and the enemies would respawn. let's just say we cannot reach it just yet. Okay, let's get rid of those enemies so we can talk in peace with the old statue. The glint of the tile will be your guide. Okay, what's that all about? We will find out soon enough. Okay, here the piat is in our way, so we have to wait until it moves out of the way. Okay. Those spider enemies here, or whatever they are called, arachnids, something like that. Arachnos enemies are something else, but those can only move in the waters. When you stand on land, they will not reach you. Okay, let's get those out of the way. And yeah, another script, by the way, is here. This one is a little bit easier. We don't have the boss key, but if we had, well, okay, the timing is still a bit difficult because you have to jump as soon as you start running, but if you can make the jump, you could skip a small passage where you would need yet another small key for. And whoa! Nope, that's not a key. Shoot, we still need a key. Where do we get a key? Okay, here are some tiles. Nothing we can do with yet. Here we get attacked by some more firebowers, but we wanted a small key. We have it here, and these are the blinking tiles. But we can't visit them yet, so let's just go back. Okay, the piats are still there. So let's just walk past them. Let's get... Nope, too late for that. Okay, let's ignore you. Okay, the key is still down there. And let's go in there. Whoa, a mini-boss. Okay. We can't hit him from the front, but we could hit him from the back. It's just a bit difficult to reach. Something I'd like to do is run around with the Pegasus boots and try to catch him from behind, but that's going to take some time. Okay, so let's just... Okay, let's jump over him. And that's it. Here's a fairy, that's neat. And yeah, I'd say that's enough for another episode. It's a bit unfortunate that we started the dungeon halfway through the episode instead of getting it into one, but well, it just happens sometimes. So yeah. Let's finish the dungeon next time. Until then, bye.